Is that your first time pinching a caterpillar in the butt?
Sure is. Thanks for the experience.
Alright guys, Papa Pepper here. I wound up in a different state for some work, which gave me an opportunity to smuggle some of my canned carp out of the state. Met up, I've never been here before where I am. I've never ridden around in a vehicle with these people. They came and they picked me up when I had a break from work, and they wanted to show me some things out in their neck of the woods. So we traded a little bit. I gave them some cans of fish for some clothing and shoes, because food's important, but so is clothing and foods. And now we're gonna head out there. So this is gonna get interesting. What is that, kudzu? Yeah. It's all different out here. Look at that. That's the vine that ate the south right there. It's still eating. Yep.
Most of this outside stuff is.
Yeah, you can come in.
Boy, I just got an incredible tour out here at the garden at Southern Blessed Homestead, and if you want to see some of that, you're gonna have to go to their channel and check it out. I'll put a card up over here. But a couple cool things that I'll show you right now is, number one, you should see some of the raised beds. Now this bed's obviously been here a while because only the springs are left, but look at how high they raised that. Now they're using an old bed frame with the springs for Malabar spinach, one of my favorites. And they didn't even plant this year, did you?
Nope.
This is all volunteers, guys. I don't think I planted it since like 2017, 2018. I planted it 1 year. I haven't had to replant it since, which is amazing. They say the rattlesnake pole beans are one of their go-tos. I'll just throw that in there. But over here is something really cool too. Look at that. They got some mini sweet peppers they got from me. So this is one of their grandson's little beds. I think Elliot maybe? These are Elliot's peppers, or sorry, Elliot's tomatoes, because they're the favorite ones that he likes. I think that's right. But they ripened yellow. Got some of the sweet peppers for the grandbabies beneath there. And then up over here, Patty plants Papa Pepper's peppers. Because what they have is some beautiful black pearls over here. Yeah, that's the pepper plant. It gets enough sunlight that it's so dark purple that it turns almost black. Here's one of the little fruits. When they get ripe, they ripen to red, and they look amazing. Here's another one over here past the nasturtiums. But so this is where you guys get your food when you're not going to the grocery store, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's wise.
Yeah, this year hasn't been as good as the previous years.
Sure.
It's just been so wet. I mean, like, we hadn't even done any of our row crops. Normally we'll have, you know, 6 or 8 rows of stuff going, and we hadn't done that. This is the wettest July we've ever had. I mean, it's rained almost every day.
It rained twice today already.
Yeah, and it rained twice yesterday. Just like a 30-minute monsoon, and it's just, the ground's so saturated it can't even go anywhere. It just sets.
Hey, is that a pollinator?
So,
Aww.
Are you?
It's all wet.
Oh. If you take a bumblebee and you grab both wings at the same time, they can't sting you. You could sting yourself, you could sting someone else, but they can't sting you. And then you can actually hand pollinate. Like these zinnias here, you rub them a little bit on there, rub them a little bit on there. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, if you grab both at the same time, they can't sting you. If you only grab one wing, you gotta let go. And yeah, they actually lent me a pair of boots, so I didn't have to get my work boots dirty to come out here to the garden.
Yep. We're gonna go to the pond, see if we can round up some snakes.
They got cool wildlife out here. I don't know if you guys can see that dragonfly. Those guys are amazing. Yeah, we're gonna go see snakes. I've only seen their snakes on video, so hopefully I can meet some in person. What kind of grapes are these?
I don't know.
I don't know, but there's some. Keep going down a little bit further. They're right there in front of you.
Ooh, those.
It was a Walmart almost dead plant that I said.
Look
That's
at.
really the first year we've had any down there.
Well, some of them are popping, but they do look good. I ate one.
Yeah, that's the first year of ever really producing.
Well, they taste really good. And what kind were these little baby tomatoes?
They're called Mary's Wild Cherry.
Mary's Wild Cherry. These guys are super sweet, very tasty. Definitely like them. And I think they got some Bocking 14 comfrey here, which is cool to see. I think it's different than whatever I got growing because it definitely doesn't look the same. Oh man, one of your peppers jumped off. Little green cayenne maybe?
Yep, that's a cayenne pepper.
It never made it.
That tomato didn't make it either.
That tomato didn't make it?
Mm-mm.
Oh man. That's a good sized pepper.
Yeah, that's a California Wonder bell pepper.
Nice.
It was bigger than the plant, so I decided to take it off.
It was heavy laden, huh?
Yes, it was.
Oh cool, you guys are still getting strawberries?
Not really. A little bit here and there.
They're still forming.
Bugs are eating it up. But they did really, really well.
So now I'm gonna go check out the pond, and they said they even know good places that they've previously caught gar. So if I ever get back out here, maybe with the little peppers or something, we might go try to catch some Mississippi gar. I ain't never done that yet. What are they?
They're just like Arkansas gar, but they're in Mississippi.
Oh, that's a different geographical location. Guys, I just saw something.
Uh-oh, what'd you see?
This one.
Yes.
Look at this.
I have not planted it yet.
That's a witch hazel. They kidnapped that from my house too, right?
And we
And a
haven't
couple
planted
little
it
bush cherries.
I know.
We haven't
need
planted
to
none of
plant
them yet.
them.
That's okay.
The trees are over here.
The what?
The plants are over there.
Oh yeah.
I did plant the Jerusalem artichoke. It's over there.
Nice. Look at that, guys.
But I can't figure out
Coming
what
from our property over here. That's awesome. So, in an interesting note, one of the things that recently happened in my life, Mrs. Patty here reached out to me and said, hey, how do I get my hands on some of your canned carp and canned sucker? Because as you guys know, part of being a provider for my family is providing food, and a lot of times rather than running to the grocery store to provide food, I like running to the swamp, running to the lake, getting a bunch of fish, shooting them with arrows. And we found out last year, because we got creative, that we could can them. And when we canned them, they taste just like canned salmon or canned tuna, which is really cool. And Patty was doing some research about some different things, and they say that for different blood types, there's different foods that are really good for you. And on your list was what kind of fish?
carp and sucker.
Carp and sucker. And you might be thinking, wait, what kind of people have people recommending that they eat carp and sucker? But somebody who wrote a book somewhere thought it would be a good idea for her to eat carp and sucker. So they had some, I think you guys saw a video where I really didn't have much for footwear and thought, hey, we probably got some boots that would fit him, right?
Yep.
So they had some boots they wanted to give me anyway. And they know my favorite color is camouflage, so Mac had some old military, different camo outfits and stuff. So they said, how do we work out a trade?
Well, thanks to Uncle Sam.
Yeah, Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam provided
So
boots and old uniforms.
it wasn't too long ago you reached out to me about that. And it was like maybe a week or two, and all of a sudden, hey, I got a job, like not too far up the street from you guys. So that's what brought us together this time, besides just wanting to hang out.
Yeah, Lord good to us.
Yeah.
So clear because I mow down here. I had it all chopped down and clear, and that's just a couple of months of neglect.
Ooh, there goes something.
Yeah, there's frogs.
Probably a
and
frog.
turtles. A lot of frogs and turtles. But they normally like sun, and man, I'm telling you, I just haven't seen it. It's been really weird. I have not seen one snake here this year. Yeah. Well, I mean, I do that too.
Poison ivy.
We don't even know what happened to our elderberries.
Man,
I think the birds got them before we even
Oh, wow.
picked clean. We didn't get one elderberry off of that.
Yeah,
Well, we got a whole
there's
bunch left.
barely any to come. Yeah,
Yeah, I think,
wow.
They ate them up, or they're
I think the birds got them before we even had a chance.
Yeah, I wouldn't think it would be too wet for them because they like water.
This was our
I got a deer stand right up there, and I got like a shooting lane down there. That's where I hunt.
Cool.
So, anyway, my tractor broke about 4 or 5 years ago. Everything you see was not here. It used to be just like that. It used to look like a yard.
Right.
And this all grew up within 4 or 5 years. All of that. And all that back up there, just a great pasture. So I've been trying to reclaim it slowly and
Sure.
get it refenced for some different farm animals that we want to get.
Right. So if anyone's got an extra tractor, Mac wants to reclaim.
I've got two. I actually bought a parts tractor, so I've got the part. I just need to swap it over and order a head gasket. So
Okay.
and they cut my hours back where I work, so I've got a lot of time now. So hopefully that'll be fixed here in pretty soon. So, but yeah, I haven't seen any snakes back here all year.
Well, I'm gonna keep
really
looking,
weird.
see if we can fix that.
It's really weird.
Guys,
It's about 2 foot deep.
Mac just told me one of the easiest ways to make your own pond. Now, what happened here?
put a salt bar.
Last year I put a salt block for the deer, and after they ate it, it had melted into the soil. They have dug down, it's probably about 2 feet deep, maybe even deeper in the deepest part, and they've just eaten all the dirt out right there.
Wow.
But
They made
see,
us
they
a
got-
little pond.
Little deer hoof prints right here.
but that whole thing's probably 2 feet deep, and I think down here it's even deeper.
Wow.
They just made a great big, huge hole, getting that salt out of the ground. Yeah. Man, I'm a girl. So it's nice and dry.
It is a good spot. A lot of people who try to give snakes a spot to hang out will throw down something like that.
Yeah, but I haven't seen anything yet. But they would come over here all the time. I mean, almost every day I could come out here and they would be there. So, yeah. Yeah.
Put that post there.
Look at that, little Mississippi toads.
Yeah, look.
Really? Did you pinch them in the butt yet?
No. Do you pinch them in the butt?
Yeah, you never pinched them in the butt?
No.
That's chemical warfare. You never seen them?
No. I was
No, watch. Watch what happens. Watch their no, what is it called? Is it an ambystoma? There's something they got in them that when you pinch their butt. Oh, look at that! Did you see that?
Yeah, his horn thing. Come out.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And they stink when they do that.
Well,
Now I
the
gotta-
birds ate them off last time.
Now I got a stinky finger. Yeah, if you get these caterpillars, you're not living it up unless you're pinching them in the butt. That's the full potential.
That's weird.
What do you mean? That's how God made them, to have those things pop out.
I know.
So if you're not having those,
cool that
if you're not having those things pop out, they're not reaching
they're
their.
just little. There's a little one. Can't even get the print.
You pinch it in the butt. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I think that's called an ambystoma.
Ambystoma is actually the genus for mole salamanders. Osmeterium is what this defense mechanism is called.
Is that your first time pinching a caterpillar in the butt?
Sure is. Thanks for the experience, Papa Pepper.
Well, guys, I got to go back to work. But we just did a live. I'll link that up here too. And boy, pretty fun time. I'll tell you what, I only had a couple hours, but they definitely made it worth it. And really cool to finally be out here. Wow, guys, what a crazy time that was. Now, pretty much, wow, these are brand new. They still got the tag on them. They are incredible. I destroy shoes a lot. Perhaps part of it was I ran around a lot unshod as a child, so my foot, rather than kind of being more compacted, maybe a little more spread. But even like wide shoes don't help. So for a while, Southern Blessed Homestead was thinking about trying to get me a pair of boots, because they got this stuff laying around, but then they also had like shirts, pants, and things like that. So really, I don't even know what all is in this stuff, but we're gonna find out. Now this is what he was saying. This is a universal hydration system. He called this some sort of like a camel bag. So you can wear it as on your back, filled with water. It's got a straw, just suck on it. That is awesome, because there's definitely times I could use hydration. This whole bag right now, I'm going through. Brand new shirt, probably something somewhat similar to what I'm wearing, which is also another one of them. Wow. Is that matching? There we go. Wow, guys. And if you don't know, like, camouflage is my favorite color. It just is. I'm not sure why. That's nicer than most outfits I have. Darling. Isn't this nicer than like every outfit I have?
Probably.
I can't have nice things with me around. I'm just, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, here we go. Here's a pair of boots as well. Those seem pretty solid. Wow. Oh yeah. That's some serious bootage. I'm excited. I've got footwear for 5 years now, maybe. Who knows? Another shirt, brand new. And what else is in here? Some gloves. Nice, serious gloves. That's seriously cool. I think that's it for bag number 1. I'm gonna pack that back up quick. We'll move on to the next one. Let's check this bag. Now this is like incredible rain poncho. So now I have to work in the rain too. I have no more excuses anymore. And then if it's cold and rainy, I can throw a liner. I'm not sure if this liner's for this thing. I think so. No, maybe it's for this one. They gave me this one too. Look at this, guys, and I'll tell you what. Back in the day, I don't know if it was growing up in the 80s or 90s, but just the old woodland camo print, that military, I mean, that's what a lot of stuff was. A lot of my shirts, hats, things like that growing up, that's what that was made out of. It was this color. And I love it. So really cool to have that. Wow. That is going to come in super handy. And then a couple other shirts to wear. Yeah, this one, they threw this stuff together while I was sitting there at their house. These other 2 bags they had prepped ahead of time. But let's see what's in this one too. Wow. And the cool thing is, how nice was it for me to be able to wind up way out there. When they were passing back to Mississippi from Oklahoma, they crossed through our area, so they stopped in then. But we hadn't had discussions about this stuff to the same level until that time. Another woodland camo. Very nice. I'm pretty sure that's what that's called. Then they gave me a full thing of jars, so I'll have to fill them next spring and get them out there. Wow, what is that? Oh man. Yeah. Look at that. Overalls, y'all. Camouflage overalls. Darling, I'm gonna kill a deer this year. That looks good. Wow. That looks really good. Then there is a number of jeans as well, and that's one thing we're gonna talk about. You know, right now, a lot of people prepping. A lot of people are just trying to be more prepared. I got some videos coming up about stuff like that. One thing to think of is footwear. Come here, you. Another thing to think about is if you have recurring footwear. These ain't gonna stay that size. So I need footwear that'll fit this, and then stepping forward, one nice thing with hand-me-downs, oops, is that if you don't wear them out, you got them for later. But I'm actually picking up some extra footwear right now. I'm actually trying to have some extra clothes on hand just because it makes sense, and I'll get more into some things. I got a video coming up soon with Mama Pepper, but I'll touch on some of it. Shoes? Yeah, your shoes. Wow, some nice pants. Yes. Oh, I can't. That is awesome. That's awesome. And with as good of a pair of pants as this pair I'm wearing, I can imagine how these are gonna fit. That is so awesome. Guys, wow, I'm so blessed. I mean, there is a certain amount of nostalgia because a lot of my childhood I was clad in the same print. But to have, not that I'm big into it, but to have outfits that match, that's awesome. Wow. There's another one. Wow. Another jacket. I'm gonna have to try on a different outfit too, just to make sure. Wow, guys, that's 3 pairs of pants that color already. 4. Oh, I'm excited. No, this is a shirt. I'm still excited. It's a jacket. You can tell how into clothes I am. I can't tell if it's a jacket or if it's a thing. A pair of pants. There's another pair of pants. Wow. That is awesome. I'm excited. And that's it for that bag, but I got that bag too. I actually had to borrow one of Monster Truck's little backpacks to go on that work trip where I met up with these guys. So let's I'll show you this one a little bit better, and then let me try on that other outfit. Whoa. Not that I'm trying to model for you guys, but it's a nice outfit. Let me try one of those other prints and we'll see how that looks. But that's an incredible fit. Even if I button that up, same thing. That's a really good fit. You guys are probably gonna see me wearing some stuff like this in upcoming videos because I wear clothes in my videos, and now I got more clothes. Same thing here. This is awesome. This does bring back memories. Yeah, I appreciate this. So how cool is that they have this stuff they weren't using. Mac wasn't using this from his time in the Air Force. And he thought it'd be good for me to have it. And I agree, it's good for me to have it. Cool thing is I was able to take a pile of jars that was full of carp that we shot and canned ourselves. Blessed them with it. They had that taste test they were able to do. And yeah, very cool. Look forward to seeing more of that on their end. And in the future, if they ain't getting their own, I could kind of be their supplier. I don't mind getting extra every year. I don't mind smuggling some over to Mississippi. But wow, guys. Oh, this is nice. Wow. It's actually taken me probably a week to actually open this and look at this stuff. I'm so blessed though now that I have. Definitely like that, definitely enjoy that. That is cool. Patty and Max, Southern Blessed Homestead, thank you so much. In fact, my wife is representing you guys right now. Let's go make sure. I think she is. Hey, buddy. Are you kicking it in here? Mama decided to bring a good pile of the little children in here so I could have quietness rather than your craziness. But look, Southern Blessed Homestead. What do you think of those folks?
They are quite the folks. Fun folks.
That's right.
Loving folks.
Yeah, baby boy. And what do you think of my new outfits?
They're awesome, Pop.
Yeah, I'm going to be wearing
New
them.
shoes. We were just checking out your new boots.
What do you think about those?
I think that they're going to be great for you. Yeah, they seem nice and tough. Like they're built homestead tough. Just what we need.
Good. Well, folks, that'll be a wrap. Once again, thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And how cool is that too? We got a video coming up. Darling, we got to do that video sometime soon. But about some other things that we didn't mention previously. And stuff like bartering, trading, homesteaders doing stuff like this comes into play. So stay tuned for that. We'll see you next time. Papa out.
Thank you for watching. Hit the like button. Thumbs up. But
Is that your first time pinching a caterpillar in the butt?
Sure is. Thanks for the experience, Puppy.
Is that your first time pinching a caterpillar in the butt?
Sure is. Thanks for the experience, Puppy.